guys, it's Neicey.
I thought I was supposed to start. It's JB. What's going on? Don't worry about it. She got the remote this time, y'all. She wanna help with production. She got the remote this time. But hey, we back in another review, a movie review for y'all. So this movie is still in theaters now. It just dropped July 8th, so about 2 days ago, right? We watched Thor: Love and Thunder, and the critics been saying that it's couple movie of the year. I'm like, we're gonna get into that, but I don't know about that. But first, I'm gonna lay down the plot. So basically, in this movie, Thor. This is after Thanos is defeated. If you keep up with the Marvel movies, after Thanos is defeated, Thor kind of like retired in a way, right? And so he's just chilling. And for some reason, he's with the Guardians of the Galaxy, just defending the galaxy at this point, right? Because he ain't got nothing to do. But he feel empty inside, defeated, like he got no purpose, that type of thing. A new villain arises, of course, and he, spring into action to stop and, do what he do, save the day. And that's pretty much what the plot is. Going into the movie, you want to start? Like pros, cons, anything?
I can say one pro that I got is that it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I'll give it that. The reason why, and she said she gave a pro. I'm gonna give a con right to that. Right? It was funny, but the con is the reason why it was funny. Thor is a fucking idiot, and that's not good. Like that's not good at all. He's not dumb, and like I feel like they messed him up because of that. Now don't get me wrong. For the comic book fans, this would probably bother you, and maybe that's why it bothers me a little bit. I get it; it's for kids and stuff like that, but to completely change everything about him and throw away all his stuff from the comics is kind of weird. If that's what y'all say, y'all pulling it from, right? Because the thing is, Thor he's a god, so he's like 1,000 years old, but he's dumb. Like basic stuff, like there was one part he don't really know how to work a vending machine and stuff like that. It's weird stuff that he don't know how to do, and every joke that revolved around him, they pretty much used him as the blonde, big, dumb jock. That's what he was the entire movie. He was just a big, dumb, strong, blonde, dumb jock. That's what he was. And it was weird because Thor isn't a dumb character. He's not as smart as Tony Stark or, Shuri from Wakanda, but he's not dumb either. And I don't know. It was funny though. I ain't gonna lie, there was some goats in there. Like some yelling goats. I don't know if they got that from a meme or whatever the case, but that shit was funny. Them goats was funny. And they were putting in work too. They were fighting. Goats was doing work.
And dragging their boats and stuff.
Yeah, like ghosts became reindeer and stuff like that. You gotta watch the movie. It was a good time. It was a good time. But if you go in there thinking Thor gonna be like how he is in the comics, all serious and stuff like that, he's not. They completely changed him. It's like what they did with Hulk. In the comics, Hulk is angry all the time. In the movie, he's a pacifist. Like, he didn't even fight like that, right? Think of that. Think of how they did Hulk. They did the same thing to Thor. They're taking the strongest characters and making them look weak. But, hey, it was a good time, though. But I'm just saying, if you're a comic book fan, I just want to let you know that you might get pissed off. So, what else we got? Who else?
Now, that was my only pro. And you named the cons, so
you
have another pro.
That was your only pro?
That was my only pro.
His daughter's in it, so Chris Hemsworth, the guy that plays Thor, his daughter's in the movie, and apparently she plays this bigger role, at the end of the movie. Like she gonna put it this way, she gonna have her own movies pretty soon. Another pro. Damn. It was funny. His daughter's in it.
Yeah, she was pretty cute. So I guess that could be a pro. That was cute that his actual real daughter was in the movie with them.
It had some nice cameos in it. I could say that. Like, it was good to see some characters that, if you follow comics, that are still around. Like, seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy, that was pretty cool. Seeing them in it. They weren't there a long time, but just seeing them in the movie, that was pretty cool. It ain't really much pros besides it being funny, y'all. The story was not really that great. At least to me. What about you? You like the story?
The same. Like you said, you mentioned that they said that it was supposed to be what, the love story of,
yeah, like it was like if you look at the critic, they saying this is one of the couple movie of the year, like for couples, and
it ain't, sweetie.
It wasn't really no couple in it, bitch. Like
they didn't get together. Thor
and Thor.
And the girl, Thor didn't get together to like the middle towards the end of the movie. So they wasn't even in the movie like as a couple the whole movie.
Yeah, like doing power couple shit, that did not happen. That did not happen.
I don't know how they came to that conclusion that it's the couple movie of the year or something.
And just to piggyback off what Neicey said, Thor, he was happy that his ex was Thor, you know, just to see it again, but he felt some type of way that she had Mjolnir. And they played on that a lot, and it got to the point like, all right, it was kind of annoying. Like she was using Mjolnir, his broken hammer. If you don't know, Thor was using her broken hammer. Male Thor lost his hammer, right? It broke. So the female Thor was using it because it regenerated, and she was able to use it, and she was worthy of it, right? So male Thor wanted the hammer back, but he already had the axe, Storm Terror, the axe he was using in Endgame to kill Thanos. He was still using that. But when he saw his hammer was working again, he wanted his hammer back. He kept trying to call it back, but it wouldn't respond to him. But he kept doing that shit throughout the movie. And his axe was getting jealous of it. Like, man, come on, man. Like, it was, oh my God.
But that was, what was that we was looking at? Our pros? We told y'all it wasn't much pros.
That was a con, yeah.
That was a con?
What I just said, that was a con.
What was our other cons?
The villain. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I don't know if they even said his name.
Yeah, I don't think he had a name. Yeah, he ain't have no name.
Like, the villain was a... Look it up right quick. Hold on. Get the phone. Now, I'm going to let you look it up because I'm going to talk to the people. But yeah, the villain I had a problem with. Don't get me wrong. He was doing work. He was knocking gods off. That was his whole thing. Because the movie opened with him having his daughter die, which was played by Chris Hemsworth's daughter at the time. Chris Hemsworth played the villain's daughter, let's say that, right? And she died right at the beginning. It opened with her dying at the beginning, right? And so he talked to this one guy, and the guy pretty much like just don't care, right? He just don't care. And the villain ended up killing him. And now he said after he killed this one guy, he said if he can go on a rampage and kill all gods. And that's what he starts doing, right? That's where Thor and them come in. Huh?
Gore the God Butcher.
Okay.
So his name was Gore.
That sounds familiar now that I think about it. I don't really know Thor like that. I know a little bit, but okay. So Gore the God Butcher is the antagonist in the film, and don't get me wrong, he started off killing just about all the gods he come across. The problem come in at the end. He won technically he won the fight because he was fighting to make this one wish at Eternity. That's what it's played. The place is called Eternity. And he was trying to go there to get his daughter back. He ended up winning. Well, he got there first, but he technically lost the fight because the two Thors beat him up.
Whoever get there first,
yeah,
could make whatever wish they want.
Yeah,
so he got there first.
Yeah, whoever get to Eternity first, make whatever wish they want. Right. Keep in mind, we forgot to say this. Female Thor got cancer, like stage 4 cancer. Like,
yeah, apparently,
like she's dying bad. Go ahead.
And apparently, the hammer,
Mjolnir,
wasn't helping her.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was draining her. So every time she used it was making her worse.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, they are at the end, like this is like the end of the movie, right? And I'm drawing the blank. Goddamn.
It was towards the end where Gore got there first, but Thor was right behind him, and so was the female Thor, because wow, Thor went there by himself to the battle.
We
right?
gonna say Mighty Thor, cause that's the female girl name.
Mighty
Oh, we
Thor.
can just call her Mighty for short. But female Thor, her name is Mighty Thor. That's her actual name. And Thor is just, Thor. So we're going to say Thor and Mighty just to make this easy, because we're not going to... We keep saying Thor and female, like, come on.
So, okay, so Thor, like I said, Thor and Mighty Thor was right behind them, because Thor went there by himself, but Mighty Thor ended up coming because she felt that Thor needed her.
Yeah, somehow. Like, Thor was getting his ass whooped, and she just felt it in her soul that he needed her. But the thing was, she didn't come because the doctor told Thor, if Mighty used the hammer again, she's dead. But she came anyway, right?
Yeah, he told her, don't come. But when she felt that he needed her, she came. She didn't care about that.
Yeah.
So they right behind Gore. Gore get there. He talking, I don't know, he wasn't talking to him. He was making his wish with the little, I don't even know what that was, if that was a person.
Let's just say a celestial. He was talking like some celestial being.
He was making his wish. And Thor was over there in the little corner with Mighty Thor, because she was dying at this point.
She
used the hammer. So Gore bring his daughter back. But mind you, Gore was dying. So Gore knew he was dying, but brought his daughter back anyway. That made me mad, because why you didn't just let that girl rest in peace? Because you brought her back, but you was the only person she had, so she not gonna have nobody, because you dead.
Exactly. And on top of that, right, he could have saved Mighty with his wish and just died and went to where his daughter was. This is what he did. Now, this is what made me mad about it. His whole thing, the whole movie is about him. In the beginning, it showed him come to a God and pray that, everything will be good. Like, they stayed devoted to him. He killed the God, and he said he don't want to deal with gods no more because they fake, or whatever the case. They don't care about the people. They liars and all that, right? So he killed this guy, and he go on a God-killing rampage. At the end of the movie, he literally brings back his daughter, and he coughs, right? He starts coughing before he makes the wish. He's like, I'm dying. He's like, oh man, I'm dying. Like, he realized he's dying, right? As he realized he's dying, he get down on his knees, make his wish to the celestial, bring his daughter back. He lay in his daughter's arms and died. But before he died, Mighty died, right? And so Thor over there looking defeated, because Mighty died, and she went to Valhalla, by the way. Mighty went to Valhalla. So Mighty's in Valhalla, she's dead, and Thor over there looking defeated, and he looking at Gore die. And Gore looked to Thor and says, take care of my daughter. You asked a God to take care of your daughter after you slaughtered thousands of them?
And you just was trying to kill him.
You just was trying to kill him. But you, now in your dying breath, you want him to take care of your daughter? Now, don't get me wrong. That's the stupidest shit ever. Like, the only reason what made this work is the fact, if you go into the movie, if you walk into the movie knowing the fact that Gore's daughter is Chris Hemsworth's daughter in real life. That's the only reason why that shit works. Other than that, it makes no sense on paper. The God killer that hates gods makes one wish to bring his daughter back just to die in her arms, just so he can leave his dying breath and have her raised by a God. That makes no sense. Like, come on now.
God, so it was funny, but it had its points where we was like, What is this?
Yeah.
Why they did this?
Yeah, it was all over the place. That was the problem. It was all over the place. And it's called Thor, Love and Thunder, right? When you first walk in, you thinking the Love and Thunder part is, you know, Thor and Mighty Thor, they're a couple, they're in love, and the Thunder part is their power, you know, because they're the gods of thunder. It's not the case. It's called Thor, Love and Thunder because the little girl, her name, for some reason they were calling her Love, right? The little girl's name is Love, and Thor is the god of thunder, so he's thunder. So the little girl's Love, and Thor's thunder, so Love and Thunder. That's why it's called that. But
that don't happen where she comes until the end of the movie.
yeah, that's like the credits, like she
right
before the credits roll.
So y'all should have named that movie something else.
They should have.
That would have made more sense.
The only reason why it works that, and don't get me wrong, they dynamic. Like when you see them after the fact, Thor and Love, like the girl, they dynamic is cute. Like it's wholesome. It's nice. But it doesn't go because Thor has a daughter, but it's not like it's with Sif, and Sif dies in the movie. And you know another thing about it that really bothered me? Thor isn't the only dumb one. All the gods are stupid. All of them. When they went to go talk to Zeus, the Greek gods, they're dumb. Why are they dumb? No, they're the Greek gods or the Roman gods? I'm sorry, I can't think right now.
I don't know.
I can't think right now. But look, all the gods are dumb. The Asgardians and Zeus and his crew. All of them just stupid. Zeus and his crew trying to fuck. They planning an orgy, bitch. They hold a big god meeting to plan an orgy. The God Butcher is right here killing everybody. They planning an orgy. What is this, Hero Gasm from The Boys? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, Marvel? Come on now. Like, the movie all over the place. It was funny. My favorite part was the goats. I ain't gonna lie.
So I guess if
The
y'all
goats
want to
was
go and laugh, you know.
Yeah, it's a good comedy. But if you are a comic book fan, turn your brain off. Turn your brain off. And the way I just thought of something else. The way she became Thor bothered me. That bothered me too, because it didn't even show it. It showed that, like, it was a stupid play. They had, like, the humans were doing a play of Thor Ragnarok, which is the movie right before Thor Love and Thunder, right? It was replaying all the stuff that led up at the end of Thor Ragnarok. They were showing that some humans were putting on the play, right? Mighty Thor attends the play, and at the end of the play, because in Thor Ragnarok, if you don't know, Thor, that's what Thor's hammer break. His sister crushes it with her hand, right? So at the end of the play, the sister crushes it, all that good stuff in the play that they having. And on display, they have Thor's actual hammer on display at the end. Mighty walk up to the hammer, and it start thunder clouds start coming. The hammer start doing the Harlem Shake, and then it cut. Next thing you know, Thor and this other girl he met from Thor Ragnarok and this rock dude, I forgot the rock dude name. He was in Thor Ragnarok too. All these people all Thor friends he met from the previous movie, he went saving these kids in this town, right? Then she come up out of nowhere using Mjolnir. But she's sick, like it's killing her.
And the whole reason she went to
I
find Mjolnir
forgot about that.
is apparently because didn't she read in that book that it will give her,
to heal her.
like heal her.
The whole reason she grabbed, like Neicey just said, the whole reason she went after Mjolnir, the hammer in the first place, was because it was to give her powers of a god, which it did, and heal her. It did the exact opposite. It killed her.
So
boy, look at here.
So I think that about sums it up.
It does.
Didn't we, when we was walking out, something that was funny that we heard with
Yeah.
a lady.
Another couple like in front of us. Actually, it was a couple behind us too. I overheard there was couple like apparently it's a couple movie, right? They saying this couple movie of the year, all that BS. Couples was coming out the theater and we overheard them. They hated the movie. They didn't like it because it was stupid and it didn't. It was funny. That's what kept everybody there. It was funny, but it was funny for the wrong reasons. Like, it was funny for the wrong reasons. I don't know. The gods are dumb, and everybody thousands of years old. This what y'all don't. That's what really bothered me. For the gods to, be around before humans were even a thing. Before Adam and Eve, all that, the gods were there. Thousands and thousands of years, centuries, decades, whatever case you want to say, millennia. Like, they're dumb. Why are they so dumb? Asgard is a technological city. It rivals Wakanda as far as technology and intelligence. So how is everybody stupid? Literally, Sith, the woman that Thor actually does marry in the comics and gets a kid with, she was dying, right? And she was telling Thor to let her die so she can go to Valhalla. But you only go to Valhalla if you die in battle. And she didn't know that. And she's from Asgard, where that's taught. Oh my God. That's like being a Christian and not knowing if you serve Satan, you're going to hell. That's what that's the equivalent to. Boy, look at here. God damn.
So, would we recommend people to go see it? Would we recommend people to go see it?
If you are not a comic book fan, go see it. But if you're looking for some couple empowerment type stuff, sweetie, one of y'all die. Both of y'all not gonna come out alive. One of y'all gonna die.
I would say the same. If you want to, get a good couple laughs, you can go see it. You know?
And it's not. And to be honest, it ain't really nothing good out in theaters anyway right now. So, yeah.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, at least not that we know of right now. But
if it is, hey, let us know.
No, for real.
We'll review it.
Yeah, we'll review that. If y'all got something else, but hey, I don't know. If you're a comic book fan, and you want to see it, oh my God!
You see something?
No, your ring pulled my hair.
I don't have my ring.
Oh, so what was it that pulled my hair? It must be your claws. You call nails.
I'm sorry.
You pulling hair? You trying to snatch me bald out here?
I'm dead.
But no, cause as comic book fans, you watch the movies to see, what's gonna come next, like what they gonna do with the MCU. I'm not gonna lie to you. With this movie, you can skip this bit. It don't, even like the end credits after, it don't really show nothing. It showed Mighty getting the Valhalla. I can't remember what the other one was. Was it him and the daughter fighting? It was him and the daughter going to fight the people on the beach, right?
Oh, that was still part of the movie.
Oh, dang. So what came after? See, we saw the movie today and I'm already forgetting. You see what I'm saying? It's not memorable. If you saw Thor Ragnarok, then you'll understand what's going on. But if you didn't see Thor Ragnarok, you probably gonna be a little lost. You ain't gonna know who nobody is as far as character wise. Like that rock dude and that other girl they with, you're not gonna know who the hell they are. But at the end they say Thor is returning, so Thor is getting another movie, probably with his daughter. I say watch it. You can watch it. If you ain't got nothing else to watch, you see it in theaters, a little cheap, man, go and watch the movie, man. It's a good 2 hours, get some laughs in. You'll probably forget about it. Yeah, you'll probably forget about it, but it's something to do. Get out the house, COVID got us cooped up in here still, but we still got to work and all that. But yeah, it's something to do. Is you gonna like it? It depends what you want.
Okay.
It depends what you want from it. If you want to laugh, cool. If you there as a couple, like how we went, to, to watch a couple film and feel the love, no, ain't none of that. Like none. Cause they've been broken up for like 8 years. Both of them saying it's your fault, my fault, that type of shit. Like, and they grown ass adults, but they acting like kids when they around each other. It's weird. It's just
we rambling again.
We rambling, but it's just so much. It's like it's so many cons. I gotta tell the people before they go over there.
You gotta tell them before they go over there.
Yeah, cause some people gonna be 38 hot. They go over there and pay for that. I knew what I was getting myself into. I didn't know he was gonna be that dumb though, and I didn't expect her to die. I think that's the most surprising thing for me. I didn't expect her to die.
Yeah, they ain't have to make her die.
I'm assuming they're gonna bring her back. Because I don't see what's the point of introducing the female Thor just to kill her in one movie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're gonna do something with her. I don't know.
Okay, guys. You done heard our review. We will see you guys in the next video.
Do we rate it too? Like 5 stars and all that stuff?
I don't remember. That's what we did last
I
time?
feel like we rated it.
Out of 5 stars?
Yeah.
I'll give it about a 3.
3 stars?
Yeah, 3 stars. That for me is it's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 2.5 Mjolnirs. That's what I'm gonna give. I ain't giving it a star. I'm gonna give it Mjolnirs. I'm gonna give it 2.5 Mjolnirs. And the 2 stars that I'm giving it is for them 2 goats.
You and these goats.
Them goats was funny as hell. Only thing they did was scream, just scream, but they were funny. Like it was funny. Since they were going with funny, like them goats were funny.
Okay.
The plot was too bad. It was too bad.
Clearly. It's time to end this video.
Go ahead. I'm rambling at this point because I can go all day with these comic stuff. Like,
Okay.
how are you gonna kill her? And then, if I was the actor, I'd be pissed. Like, can you imagine? Like, oh yeah, I get to be Thor, and she reading the script. Mighty Thor die. What the fuck is this? I don't get another movie. I don't get a sequel. I die. Come on now. They be like, but you get to go to Valhalla, bitch. And what's in Valhalla?
Oh my god.
I know she was hot. I'm gonna stop, y'all. Neicey got the remote. I'm gonna let her. It's the
Bye,
it's
guys.
the middle one.
I remember what it is.
Oh, I'm just helping you out because sometimes you